We need them. It's a tough team for us to match up. They've been playing well on the road, and they're athletic and big. And, we got to the free throw line tonight, and we made some timely shots, and we had a lot of guys bounce back from last night, coming off a back-to-back, and played tough for us tonight.
Looked like a Wild West shootout there off the top. You guys made like 17 straight in the first quarter.
Well, there wasn't no defense that much played by both teams, and we just felt like that we were going to get opportunities to score, but we felt like we had to guard. And that third quarter, I didn't realize that because we didn't have a big lead going into the fourth quarter, that we held them to 10 points. And our defense was good. Our big guys got down and really was active on the high screening roll, which was killing us in the first half. And AP and Jamario and Carlos, they really got down, and we were able to take some shots away from the shooters. And then Rasho and Chris just was talking on the back and helping. And hey, we gotta find ways to win basketball games. And those guys play a lot of minutes, but they play hard, play well.
Wasn't pretty necessarily, but I guess you got it.
Hey, you on the road. A team just came off a West Coast trip where they won 3 out of 4, and they beat teams that we didn't beat out there. And so, they've been playing well, and they got some. Jason Richardson is about as good as 2 guard. You start talking about Kobe and LeBron, but then, you have to include him in that list of guys right below those guys. And Gerald Wallace, an unbelievable athlete, and Okafor is playing as well as he's played. And Raymond Felton, like I said before the game, he's been playing well. He's finally, figuring out that point guard position in the NBA. And Dudley and all those guys, so they've been playing well. So this was his team drilled us here last time.
Yeah.
They crushed us on the boards, and we rebounded a lot better. We didn't give up second shots, and we made some plays when we had to.
Coaches, do you think TJ's back to his familiar self of attacking the basket, getting his teammates involved?
I thought TJ played well tonight. I thought both our point guards played well, but and there's been some opportunities for us to play on both because teams have been playing both of their point guards, so it's been an opportunity to play on both. But I just think he and Jose tonight managed the basketball game. I thought TJ played very well tonight and managing the game. He didn't try to do too much, but he played very well tonight.
It seemed like when the second unit did get in there in the second quarter, they didn't come out maybe as well as they might have.
Well, they may not have scored, but in that third quarter we maintained the defense, and we got some looks. We didn't make them, but if you play good, solid defense and rebound the ball, and when Chris is playing the way he played tonight, you're gonna get an opportunity. I thought Anthony Parker was. He came out and looked for his shot. We ran some plays. I ran the same plays playing for him last night, but he was more aggressive, setting his man up, coming off those picks, moving without the basketball. We set some really good picks tonight to get him open. And, we needed the way Anthony Parker tonight. He scored for us tonight.
Sam, what did you do defensively in the second half to cut them down? You held them to 35%.
Well, we did a whole lot of yelling and screaming at halftime. But we didn't change necessarily our concepts. We just... one thing Pat Riley taught me sometimes is that when things are not working, it's not necessarily that it's the scheme. It's just that you're not doing it with the emotion and the pride and the energy that you need to do it with. And in the third quarter, at halftime, we just talked about our big guys. We got to get down and we got to stop allowing guys to penetrate down their lane, and we got to show them bodies. And I thought Rasho and Chris, I could hear them talking on defense, and I thought Chris Rasho is rubbing off on Chris as far as communicating in the back, and Chris was good communicating, and Rasho's just been solid back there for us, rebounding the basketball, and when he's been scoring, it just makes us better.
Coach, last question after is Rasho picked up 2 early fouls, and he went the whole game without. I think late in the game he had one foul. What is that about him? Just his veteran savvy, his understanding of the game?
Rasho knows how to play, and he's just been huge for us. Without Rasho playing the way he played, it'd be tough because his experience. We're able to put him on some guys and not have to trap sometimes. He takes up space. He's been rebounding. He had another double-double tonight, and he's in there with ice on his ankles and knees and all that. But I told him, for the guys who need tomorrow, they'll take tomorrow. But the other guys, we got to get some work done, get a little practice in, and get ready because Atlanta's playing well. There's another game on the road, and road games are hard to win.
You know, when you guys did get drilled on the boards here, that obviously Bosch wasn't in that game. I mean, he obviously commands the presence that you guys.
Obviously. I mean, when Chris is in the game, not only does he command a double team, but we got to the free throw line. You know, they had to foul us late in the game, but we got to the free throw line 30-plus times. And just the fact that Chris opens up not only shots, but driving lanes, because whenever he touches the basketball, the defense is going to shrink. And it just makes us a better basketball team.
Yeah, he was the one. I think he got to the line like 16 most times.
Exactly.
13.
Yeah.
He was 13 for 16.
Yeah.
Which is,
well, that's
to his relentlessness.
Hey, you know, halfway through the season, they don't put that All-Star jerseys on him for nothing.
No, but he'd been going away from that a little bit lately. Like, I don't know if he was getting tired.
Well, I mean, probably fatigue. You know, he's still trying to play. You know, the tough thing about what CB is having to do, he's having to rehab and play his way into shape, because you know, we can't practice him to death. So he's having to get his condition during the game. And, you know, so I'm sure CB won't be doing much tomorrow, but, you know, we'll let him rest tomorrow, strap him up, and we go Tuesday.